A Nigerian lady's visa has been cancelled. Another Nigerian is currently facing deportation because of this lady. There are valuable lessons that can be learned from this story. Yetunde came to the United Kingdom when she was 14. It was her auntie who brought her to the UK on a visiting visa. She came to the United Kingdom and she was helping her auntie to care for her children. At the same time, she was attending school. Yetunde is someone who has lived in the United Kingdom and she speaks with a British accent. In fact, Yetunde thought she was a British citizen when she applied to go to university when she turns 18. That was when she received the biggest shock of her life when UCAS, the body that is responsible for organizing admission into university, informed her that she is not entitled to go to university free of charge in the United Kingdom. Good afternoon. This is the platform where you hear stories to inform and educate our audience. We share stories regardless of sentiment. We say it the way it is to inform and educate our audience. Knowledge, they say, is power. Make sure you watch this video to the end and let me know whether you have any sympathy for our sister Yetunde. As we're speaking now, Yetunde is saying that she believed that she has been attacked spiritually because she believed that the devil has used people to bring her down. Let me know whether you believe that this is the hand of the devil or this is something that she is responsible for. She applied to a university and realized later that she's not entitled to go to university free of charge. Yetunde was disappointed. She called her mom because it's her mom's younger sister that brought her to the UK. When she informed her mom was furious. Mom could not believe that her own sister, who promised her when she came to collect Yetunde, that she will look after Yetunde just like she looked after her own children. Her mom could not believe that her sister betrayed her. When after that incident, Yetunde and the sister, they fell out completely. The auntie, they fell out completely. She was estranged from her auntie. She stopped talking to her completely. She moved on. Meanwhile, Yetunde was now 18 and she did not have papers in the UK. And the saddest part of it is that she was unprepared for the life that she was thrown into as an adult because she has been shielded by her auntie. She had all the friends that she went to school with. Yetunde was shocked. She could not explain to them that she is not going to university. In fact, she had to move away from London to Manchester out of shame because she didn't know what to tell her friends that she is illegal, only for her to find out after living in the UK as a teenager that she is illegal. She's tried to rebuild her life. She did everything to get papers to remain in the country. Out of desperation, Yetunde was taken advantage of by different guys who promised to marry her, that they have papers, and only for her to find out that these guys were just using her. The girl tried to sort herself out. She worked very hard, saved money, and wanted to use the money to sort herself out. And guess what? Our sister Yetunde, she was scammed. Yetunde was frustrated. She has been in the UK. She doesn't have papers, no marriage, nothing is working from her. When she was trying to rebuild her life, that was when she met a guy who is a Nigerian guy called Kola. Kola and Yetunde dated. Kola introduced himself as someone that is sorted. He's got papers and he's got everything. Yetunde actually believed that, yes, this is the guy that hopefully I can build my life with this guy. This is a responsible guy. As soon as Yetunde told Kola that she was pregnant, that was the last time she heard from Kola. She only found out later that caller, oh, Niwe. And I'm sure my Nigerian audience, they understand. This guy did not have paper, but he was deceiving this woman. And apparently, he has done it to very few girls. He was deceiving girls that he had sought himself out. When he himself, he was still looking for a way to sort himself out. Meanwhile, when Yetunde found out that she was pregnant, it was too late. So Yetunde was now worried about herself before. Now she had to worry about a child and not having the right to work in the UK. Just put yourself in Yetunde's shoe for 1 minute. This woman was homeless. She couldn't even pay her bill. She was living from hand to mouth, out of shame. Her auntie that she stopped talking to for many years, when things became so hard for her, that was when she now contacted the auntie. The auntie helped her, but the auntie wasn't happy with her. She came back to London to live with the auntie. She lived with the auntie for a few months while she was recuperating, trying to sort herself out. From there, inside London, she was helped and she was now working again. She managed to rent a house and she was staying. When Yetunde was working, she went to a party. The child that Kola had with her, the child is now 3 years old. She went to a party. She met a Nigerian guy and she and this guy started talking. She was very transparent. The guy told the guy, look, I've had bad experience before. I had a child. My child's father, as soon as he found out that the child was pregnant, I didn't see that guy again. He never have come back. I want somebody who is going to be there for me because I've had bad experience. And this guy said, I am not that kind of person. Emmanuel was a very responsible guy. Emmanuel is a Nigerian. He holds a German passport, lived in Germany. He moved to the UK. When Emmanuel came to the UK, he didn't like the UK. He came to the UK and said, is this all they talk about in the UK? People just walk. In Germany, it's not like that. Emmanuel later went back to Germany. So it was when he came on one of the nights, when he came from the party, that was when him and Yetunde met. When they met, they started dating. Emmanuel was flying back. Emmanuel now said, look, I am not going to come to the UK. Let us marry. Eventually, you will have to join me in Germany. Meanwhile, when Emmanuel moved back to Germany, somebody that he knows, his younger brother, was using his way to work. Using his way to work, he's now married to this guy. He just married Yetunde. They married after 4 months. Yetunde was giving papers. Now she has her papers. Her life was sorted. Yetunde then ran into one of her friends. The friend that they grew up together, they went to school together. That friend, when the friend was 16, her parents kicked her out of the house. She became a looked after child and the council gave her a flat. The council gave the friend flat. When Yetunde now ran into the friend now told her that the flat that the council gave me, I sold this flat and I made in East London, I made more than £120,000. That from the discount that the council gave me. As soon as our sister Yetunde just said that the friend made more than £120,000, because she has lived in the UK for many years, she forgot all the suffer that she has suffered. 2 days later, she went to the housing office and said that she is homeless, that she needed a house. Things are happening in this country. Listen to this story. When she went to the office, the housing office told her, like, look, you are not entitled to collect public house. You need to go back. Yetunde said to them, my husband is a German. My husband is a German. Yes, where is your husband? He said the husband is in Germany. Meanwhile, somebody is using the guy's paper to work in the UK. That means physically, the brother is in Germany, but legally is in the UK. You understand what I mean? Because as long as, even if you are in America, if you are legal in this country and somebody is pretending to be you, that means you're here. You're not in that asset. Legally, you're here. Yetunde, in her mind, she has forgotten all the arrangement. When they ask her in the housing office that that, look, you are saying that your husband is in Germany. You have only been married for 3 months. How come that your husband is in Germany? When she was raising her voice, shouting that she's entitled to a public and she's been in this country for some years, the people in the office, 3 of them, they are Nigerians. And they have 2 of them happens to be Yoruba as well. They called Yetunde to the side. They spoke to her in Yoruba, say, Antimi, ni suru. Even if the council are going to give you a house, they are not going to give you council house. They only pay 1 month rent for you, and housing benefit, universal benefit will pay everything. Yetunde did not want, she even pretended that she doesn't understand Yoruba. These guys were talking to our sister, saying, look, you are not entitled to this thing. You are going to put yourself in trouble. You came here, you said your husband is in Germany. How can your husband? They told her in Yoruba and Pidgin English, say, Omo, slow down, oh. This thing kasala go boss. The guest said, I don't understand what you guys are talking about. What are you talking about? I've lived in this country for 12 years. What do you mean don't be English that they speak, oh, sister, calm down. She ignored the advice. That was when they now told her to come back again. They'll book appointment for her. When she was leaving, the Nigerian guy called her and said, bro, sister, if you like yourself, may not come back. Oh. She shouted and said, I don't care what you're falling. She was swearing and she walked out of the office. You know that old saying, when a dog starts barking like a lion, there is nothing you can do to save the dog. He will die. They told this girl not come back again. The appointment that they gave Yetunde, not knowing that when she left, the case worker has already alerted the Home Office. Alerted the Home Office that they look like this is fraud. As soon as they inform the Home Office, they inform National Fraud Agency. On the day of the appointment, the Nigerians were saying, God, let senses come to this woman's head. Let her not come back for that appointment. They were praying. On the day of the appointment they gave my sister, 2 o'clock, she came that day with her child. She came. As soon as they saw this guy, they said, hey, this woman, which kind, what is wrong with this woman? She walked into the office. As soon as she walked into the office, not knowing that the action fraud officers and the police, they are sitting there, they are waiting for her. As soon as they came in, hello, hi, come and see that, hi. Yeah, nice to meet you, yeah, bring your file. As soon as they come, that's when they started asking us, okay, now, this is police officer, this is from action fraud. Your husband is in Germany. Say yes. And we've checked record. It shows that your husband is working in so place. No, he's in Germany. But is your husband date of birth? So yes, say yes. This is your husband national insurance. Say yes. We've checked the record. Before you know what was happening, the husband said, man, this is fraud. We believe that you obtained your resident by deception. Meanwhile, before yesterday know it, that guy, the person that was using the paper to work, who doesn't know anything about this case, Yetunde dragged herself down and dragged this poor boy down. When she was arrested, your husband is in Germany. Yes. Give us your husband's mobile number. They called the husband the number in Germany. Ogbeni, Emmanuel picked the phone. We want to speak to Super and say, yes, this is me. You live in Germany. Say, yeah, yes. Who's this? Before the guy realized that he was talking to a police officer, he's already told them he's in Germany. He hung up the phone. By the time he called his wife, the wife wasn't picking the phone. That was how Yetunde, the child that came with her, this 3-year-old child was removed from her, put in foster care, because they asked her, who can care for this child as we speak now? She said she doesn't have anybody. Where is the baby's father? In Germany. The child was placed in foster care. The that is Yetunde's child ended up in foster care. The poor boy that was using the paper to work, they went to meet the guy at his place of work, and they packed the guy, they arrested the guy. The innocent boy has been dragged down by Yetunde because Yetunde's friend made £125,000 from the house that council gave her in East London that she sold the discount over. She herself, she wanted to make the money overnight because of greed. A woman who has suffered, somebody gave her, impregnated her, ran away. She has a child. She's just starting her life, putting her life back because of greed. She has destroyed herself. This woman now, she's blaming the devil. Do you believe it's the devil, or do you believe that this is greed? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. If you see any value in this content, you can give it a like and share so that people can learn. There are valuable lessons that can be learned. Greed is killing people.